Hey YouTube, DanOttawa here, coming at you with the semifinal matchup against Jonkus in the PvP Championship. Teams on the left here, best of 5, but because it's the semis, it is the first of 3 wins. Let's not try and get swept 3-0 like we did, like we got swept against Though. Obviously, Though and Jonkus are two of the best in this, so we're gonna do our best to fight it here. Um, I'm gonna tell you right now, I played a lot better than I played against Though, so keep that in mind when you watch these battles. And here we go. So, number one, Cress into, I guess I should say what team I'm running. So the first team, okay, I'm running A9 Tails, Beedrill, and Pelipper. A9 because it has a lot of play against his team because he's got uh, the Cresselia, he's got Umbreon, Diggersby I can hit with, I'm running Powder Snow on it, so I've got a lot, the Ariados, right, or Ariados is poison, so not that much, but, so I got a decent match there. Pelipper stays up. Beedrill also has some play against a couple of these. And then, yeah, overall, my team has some weaknesses, as I showed you in the video earlier today, where like he ran Confusion, Cresselia, and Wing Attack Mantine, which really made it difficult. But we worked around some of this here. So there's a Confusion Cresselia. So right off the bat, I'm like, okay, that is not what I had expected with this. So that is doing way more than I would want to. But it does take longer to get to the moves. So I go throw the Dazzling Gleam and he shields. And that, you're going to see that a lot in these battles, where when I went for the nuke, he shielded. When I went for the bait, he didn't. And when he went for the bait, I shielded. And when he went for the nuke, I didn't, right? So that happened a lot today. He got one off, does a lot of damage. I've already wasted one shield, so I can't really waste the second one here. I can't get to the, oh, I can't get to the move, which is nice. Snuck it through before the confusion registered. Get the Dazzling Gleam up. It's still, I can take it out because Crest is super thick. So it's 1v1 here. I can't come in with the Beedrill, right? And that's, I think, one of the other reasons that he used Confusion, because the Beedrill would have more problems. So he gives up Switch here into the Dene, and man, this thing spans fast. So Discharge right off the bat, that almost takes me out. I just got to throw a move here. I thought I could like take this out and he may shield, but he ends up not shielding. So this does not take him out, which is almost okay, actually. It's actually probably better because he takes me out here and I get a bit of a farm. And I didn't want his crest to come in and confusion me and get a farm there. So I'd rather take a farm and a little bit of damage here than have the crest come in. But it is an Umbreon in the back. I need to land a Hurricane to even have a remote chance, and it's still not a good one even if I do, because Pelipper is just too glassy compared to Umbreon Crest combo here, and those are spammy and bulky. So I don't really want to take a foul play because then they could keep confusing me down at this point. Um, this game's over. I have no outcome here. So I know he's probably going to do some combo of, my team's not bulky enough. I've said this multiple times before now. My team is lacking bulk. I'm not even going to throw here. This game's over. My team is lacking bulk, and his team is all bulk, right? Cresselia, Diggersby, Umbreon, Denny's okay. Obviously, the Mantine is pretty thick, right? So he's got a lot of bulk on his team, and that's going to cause me problems. So next matchup, I could go hit on top because I knew he has Umbreon Diggersby. So if I go hit on top, I'll cover one of them. And then I'm like, I need to cover the Cresselia. So I went with my trusty old Kanto Ninetales. And Beedrill, again, Beedrill still has some play outside of trying to not get it on the Cresselia. So good lead here. Comes in with the Crest. So hit him with the Ninetales. I do not have the Overheat. I'm gonna start running Overheat again on it. I'm running Side Shock for coverage, but I was just going through like stab moves and uh, I think even like a non-stab, sorry, a stab that's resisted is still going to do more than the Psyshock neutral. So I think I might just put it back because it's fun to get in situations like this where you can just nuke from this range, especially with the Shadow. So I go for the Weather Ball because that's all I have. I don't want to just confusion down, so I'm just going to go straight Weather Ball here, try and get some chip damage off here. And the bad news is, so I already got 2 shields, which is great. The problem here is I now have 2 Pokemon that are weak to confusion in a fighter and poison. So I'm like, you know what? I gotta try for the full farm and come out with energy is my only chance here. Gets the move off, which is huge, and it's just a grass knot, but Beedrill's already pretty low. The Diggersby comes back in, hit one top. I can get to the stone edge before he gets to move, which is great. This is when I learned he's running wing attack. So not quite able to take it out. This wing attack's probably going to take me, or ice beam's probably going to, oh, it's aerial ace, right? So he's not even running ice beam, he's running aerial ace. So that's just him recognizing that my team has double weakness to flying here, right? B-drill and hit one top, which I brought both in this game. So throw the drill run, get it off, but Diggersby is way too thick. One fire punch is going to annihilate me here, and we are going to go down 2-0. So I know that he's going to run Cress all the time, because Cress has a play against a lot of my team here. So I'm going to start bringing Munchlax, because as something that can lick it, I like that. I think Ninetales does well too against Cress, so I may bring it back here. Let me just see. So I go A9 this one. So I go A9 and Pelipper this one. Because why did I go A9 and Pelipper this one instead of the other 9? Do not know what I was thinking at the time. I'm shooting this a week later. But Munchlax, the one thing I do remember is bringing Munchlax in because I know the Crest is going to be here. So I need to start bringing the Munchlax in. So we're at 2-0, one more game, and this is over. Munchlax is pretty thick, so I can start just spamming these body slams here. And May Shield. Problem is, like, he already landed the player off, which is a lot of, and I know the next one's just going to be the electric move, but it's going to take me out if I don't shield. So discharge does take me out. That's fine. I'll go down here. Come in Ninetales. I think I'm going to shield. Or do I let this go? I let this go, so it's just a discharge. Go for the full farm down here because I need to come out with a Dazzling Gleam for what I'm expecting to come in is the Crest. There it is. So he's already down one shield. I don't expect him to waste a second shield on a Crest here. And so there we go. We hit that there. I'm trying to go for a second Dazzling Gleam here. And I stuck in one there, which is nice. And then I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to actually make it here. So I try and I do make it because I snuck that one in there. So he's either going to have to go down here or let this go. And he shields it. So I got to immediately come in here, save that. I don't know if I need to save it, but I'll save it just in case. And I'm like, Pelipper is way too glassy. So I need to shield this up no matter what. Out comes the grass knot. So that's good. So I got to farm up a bit here. And he tries to catch on a Diggersby, which is fine because I'm throwing the weather balls anyways. So now it's making sure, so one weather ball does not take it out. So I'm going to need two weather balls here. But I'm also going to need to come out with almost close to weather ball because I know the Crest is close to a move. So I got to take this move. Everything's resisted. Earthquake and Fire Punch is resisted here. So Earthquake does not do much. I got to build up a bit more. Going to throw it like one or two before because I don't really want to take any other moves just in case he can confusion me down. So get to it. Now it's the race. Can I get to the move? Yep, the confusion has not registered. Get the weather ball off. And this will take it out. Game 3. There we go. Did not get shut out. That is what we were looking for. Game 4. Munchlax in again. This time get it on the Crest, bringing the same team. It just worked for me. And out comes the Dedenne, so that's fine. I'm going to build up it. And I'm going to bank that move so I can have it for the Cresselia combo, lick body slam combo. In hindsight, I maybe should have thrown it one because now, like, this Dedenne goes pretty fast. And again, I just shielded up the discharge, and now he's going to hit me with the player off, which is way more effective. So that happened a lot today. So I'm at almost two moves here. I am at two moves, or the Dazzling Gleam. So I'm just going to throw this here. He does not shield, so I'm going to go just one more and try and take Switchback here. Because I want to try and keep the Munchlax on this Cresselia. So I know he's going to try and just farm me down. I try to, like, maybe I can get to a Dazzling Gleam. I cannot. So I'm not going to give this up. So I'm just going to throw any chip damage here. That's fine. Did good amount of chip damage. I'm going to throw Body Slam right away. And he makes a really, really good catch on his Umbreon. So my Pelipper is useless right now because it has no play. So what my thought process is here is, okay, let this go. My win condition is Munchlax. Being able to just, I'm going to spam these weather balls. I'm just going to try to do as much damage as I can here to lower this so that I can try and sweep with Munchlax. So I got one shield there, which is nice. I'm not even going to fake like I'm going to the Hurricane because I don't want him to like throw and have to shield. So I'm just going to try and do chip damage here. So we're wing and attack. That's fine. I'm going to let this go. I think I survive. I do survive. And the crest comes in and snipes me. So that's okay. Because now I got I'm gonna shield this or let it go. I'm gonna let this go and it's a Moonblast again. So now he's gonna bait me with the Grass Knot because he can. And I only have one win condition. And it is licking this all the way down, coming out with 100 energy to be able to spam all these body slams at the Umbreon here. So here we go. Lick it all the way down. Throw the body slam. No fast move goes through, which is huge. Get the one body slam. This will grab the shield. Throw the second body slam. A snarl does sneak through, which is killer. Now, can I get to the third one? Licking, lick, lick. Get to the third body slam. Is this enough to take out the Umbreon? It's a stab move. No, couple HP left on the Umbreon. That snarl that snuck through. It's got him to the move. Takes me out for the loss. So, for someone who's like a million times better than me, like the fact that I won one, I was 2 HP there away from being 2-2 in this. Every time I baited, he called correctly. Every time I threw the big move, he called correctly. And every time he threw the big move, I didn't call correctly. Like, I think I did pretty well. I lost 3-1 in the ending, but I think I did really well overall. Way better than I faced against Stowe last week to even sneak into this. So, overall, happy with how I played against him. I will. Yeah, so that's it. So the other semifinal will go up tomorrow, Tho versus Swag, and then the winner will face Jonkus in the finals next week. So it's been a fun tournament. Thanks for watching. For those of you who have been keeping up with this, so I know a lot of you have been interested in it. So I'm glad that we can at least keep you somewhat entertained during this down season. And I look forward to do some sort of tournament in the future, like I mentioned in my video this morning. So yeah, thanks for everyone for watching. Thanks for all those who participated. Go check out Jonkus's uh, version, link in the description, his side of the battles. And yeah, good luck to him in the finals, and I will see you guys in the next one.